Right. Expedition 1.
The night is quiet and calm. You feel the grumbling. There is a series of
Easy enough. So let me just remember, Expedition 1, wow, we got down to 5 people. Kind of got to start again and put together a good expedition here. Those are the slavers, which you got to go take on. Looks like a witch and some goblins, so not too bad. Do I have any of my orc warriors left? Still got Lunk Hardly, which is great. Which reminds me, I need to get one of my viewers in here. Who's one of the better ones? Level 6 on Snovit. Seabor. Veles, Wonderland. Whoop, not working. Okay, Veles Wonderland. No D for you, I'm afraid. Your name's too long. Ermagerd. So let's count the warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, good lord. 7. So, it looks like we're only going to have one main expedition. A combined doing quests and gathering. Who's our best medic? Probably Kazik. We'll leave the animals to fight and defend the village. Veles Wonderland, Slavic, Bruna, Tasha, Snovit, Uncardly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 warriors. I think 6 is probably enough in one group. The Bruna, you can stay back and help defend. We'll bring Pekaslava and Bogodara with. Milarad. And the Shade is good in social situation. So I think like the last time I sent out Expedition 1, they were a bit small. Let's go for like a 12-man expedition. And I mean, who's going to be enough here to guard the village? 8 people guarding the village is probably fine. Right, so 12-man expedition. A month worth of wood. Let's see, some herbs for healing us. And it's 12 times. We need 360 in total food, I think. That's how much? 270, 320. Okay, so I can take 72 of this away. I'll take 20 off the top of each of the stacks. $36 less. Okay, here we go. Which makes that 124. Nope. 112. Perfect. With 3 kids in the village who are going to grow up to be what exactly? I think gatherers. We've only got 2 gatherers in the entire village. What is the production tab looking like? So gathering wise, we've got loads of coal, loads of all of this stuff. It's just coal that we need, really. What are we crafting? We've got more food coming. Some silky vests, some amber charms, which of course the bear needs to help make him better at gathering. Still can't believe we've got a bloody bear and a rat that are gathering. It's so cool. Yeah, you guys stay here and do your thing. I'm trying to remember, was I going to replace a bunch of buildings with what do we get? We got quartz. It was granite we were going to go mine. We were going to go mine some granite. Because we've established that building buildings with quartz doesn't really help us that much. Oh yes, and I wanted to get proper gathering baskets for everyone. So we've got 20 people in total, which means we need 20 of these in total. Don't see us having that. 1, 2, 3. Of course, the gatherers, the producers don't need those baskets. Here's the expedition, though. These all need to be replaced. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 7 gathering tools. So to make 7 baskets, and how much? I've got wicker, so I need, and making 1 basket is how much? 4. The 6 times 4, we need 24 wicker at least. Have we even unlocked wicker? We haven't. I would need to unlock these two. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to hope that I can scavenge whatever I need of that.
You approach the slavers and see they are a mixed group of different peoples, including orcs, humans, goblins, and even dwarves. They drag behind them a row of malnourished, worn-out slaves, including children.
It's only a 3 skull. Let's fight him. Bandit shooter. The orc fighter could be a challenge. And some of our dudes are still wounded. I didn't realize that. Shit. Who's got the biggest damage that I can put up front? Snowvit, and then we can armor him. Then I can support him. Are any of these going to have daggers? What do I mean, piercing weapons, I wonder. Maybe it's probably better to put Tasha up front. She got decent damage, but she's shielded. Just so we can see what we're dealing with here. Bandit shooter, no problem. That's the big problem there, the orc fighter. And he's confused, awesome. So then whoever I put in here will get attacked first. Let's get Snowbit in there. But Tasha's going to kill the bandit shooter, and then Snowbit will attack the orc fighter. 31 hit points, cool, that'll kill him. Straight up. Malice. There's still the goblin fighter though, which is a bit of a concern. Goblin warrior, not too bad. So far we're winning this easily. Yeah, this isn't so bad. Oh, you piece of shazbot. They're all confused, so they're not that dangerous. Yeah, just get closer, no problem. Might as well first action him, why not? No one on level 2 to confuse, that's fine. Support ally, not needed. Shield ally, potentially needed. Ah, just get in there, Lankhardly. Oh yeah. Warhammers for the win.
You killed all the slavers.
Ooh.
Some slaves died during the skirmish, but some remain alive and rejoice at your heroism.
This is all junk. That's probably not worth keeping, but we'll take a look-see at... It's going to have some gold in it, so that's good.
You gather up those who can
Gather the people.
and make a quick burial for those who did not make it.
Plus 1 child. Excellent. We're still close enough. I think we just drop the child off. Do I do the cosmic tree missions? Not just yet. That's wait till we're all healed up first.
Good harvest day, and some of the village folk even managed to brew some.
Good. Let's drink. That's fine. This cure sickness is easy. We got such good medics in here.
And although you feel sick the next morning, it is nothing.
Now, seeing that event makes me think it's worth it actually putting in that mystical tree thing that you build. Because then those type of events, that wouldn't just be like plus health for X amount of turns, it would be permanent. As long as you stay in the village, that is. That's amazing. So 11 damage, 6 shielding, mixture of gold and grace. Granite. So 8 and 5, 11 and 6. Okay, so Tasha, you can do better than that then. Tasha. Wait a second, so this weighs 90, that weighs 1. Wow, okay. I'm amazed that this Willow's tier actually weighs more than that. And it's giving you some will. That was a surprise. Remind me, what tech did we upgrade last time? Oh yes, bows. I do wonder if I shouldn't just go get my hands on some good wood. Now let's get the granite. Replace all our buildings. I've been meaning to do that for a while. Like I know that I can probably push on and get. Whoa, what a weird looking gatherer. We'll probably do the missions. But really, I'm just enjoying just getting the technology up and getting our various bits of gathering done. That's my first time I'm really playing, so I kind of want to see when you should be doing what. Vladek the Gatherer. Oh, yeah, you need definitely 250. You're not that strong. Give you that, or maybe. Yeah, 17 damage is pretty damn good. What kind of armor can I give you? Not very much. Silky vest will have to do. Extra gathering and crafting. Excellent. Yeah, these small amber charms are amazing for people who stay in the village. Is there a bow or a gathering item of some sort I can give you? No, all the bows are taken. Crafting, all taken. Still 19 damage, and so he does 10 damage when he enters the battlefield. Good. Let's get him... Wow, he's a damn good gatherer. It's 370 to get coal. Wow, okay. In that case, we'll put Sasha all on that. Try to get that number as high as we can. Rumor. It's a hulking rat. You can make... I love the idea that a rat is cooking food. The animals are the chefs. This fucking game's so weird. I love it. Wicker material, wicker basket. Yep, that's the way to do it. Need more of those. Need to have a little think about what else I'm going to be producing. Keep the technology flowing. Some of the guys are wounded. I just want to make sure that none of them are carrying poison by any chance. I've had that in the past where people have been poisoned, I've not realized, and that their hit points have kept on going down. Doesn't seem to be the case here though. I'm not seeing any poisons. Onward. Hello, skeletons. Lunk, get in there. And look at the shielding. Holy crap, 21. So I think that on my next playthrough, I'll definitely, in terms of the technology we go for, I'm going for swords. Swords and shields. Swords obviously don't have the overspill damage, but look at the shielding you can give your people. It's amazing. Yeah, they've all just got regular slash damage. I don't see any piercing damage. He goes first with 4 damage. Who cares? Doesn't matter. This is enough, actually. Yeah, Lunk Hardley's going to wreck these two skeletons. Oh no, he punched us! A gigantic orc with a warhammer. That's all that's needed for most problems. Job shade. So as easy as that was, I probably could have auto-resolved that, but I don't trust the auto-resolve at all. Whoa! That's some seriously tough slavers. Goblin warrior, orc fighter. We can probably take them on and win, but we're going to get hurt. Let's just camp and get some hit points back. And if they attack us, they attack us. It's very noticeable that there is 100% a power creep that the enemy has. They keep getting stronger and stronger. Which is good, I suppose. Otherwise, they would eventually become irrelevant, which you wouldn't want. Okay, here we go. That 2 wolves. Again, as long as we take care of the fighters, we should be okay. And we get to go first. Who's got the most damage? Damn, we don't get Lunk Hardly in that side of the fight. Zug Zug, maybe. 31 damage. 8 shielding as well. Okay, Zug Zug. You up front. Easy. Zug Zug kills him. But not the orc fighter. Well, he's confused anyway. Good, so that's a bit of luck for us. Malice. Get in there, Snovit. That's a very strong opening. Yeah, no problem. Easy, easy, easy. Checks a 31 damage. Kills him and wounds the orc fighter. Malice finishes off the orc fighter. Snovit kills both of these two. And you kill that. Easy. That's always annoying though, that piercing damage as they enter the battlefield. Still, the armor was good. That was the shielding that helped keep you safe there. Showing the benefit of the shield. Why are you not attacking the orc fighter? Okay, it doesn't matter actually, because Zug Zug will finish him off on the next turn. Not that it mattered. Ooh, a monster hunter. I'm actually going to take a look at that. Nine damage and 6 shielding, which is way better than the black sword. It's one weight more. Anyway, Kazik. Nice. He's getting there. 12 damage, 7 shielding isn't terrible for a medic. Yeah, obviously you guys can only mine granite. Is there maybe something that we can get into 2 radiuses of? No. How much granite do we want? At least 100, I should think. Okay, we're gonna craft more things. Let's cook more food. So we've got veggies and herbs, and we've got poultry and fruit. We can mix fish with meat. And use coal for just about everything. Or basic wood. Okay, so that's 6 different ingredients. We don't want to overlap because obviously it's a waste. Hulking rat. What's the situation with our resources? I'm sitting on that dragon bone. I really should use it. But combine it with what, I wonder? Mithril plus dragon bone. This is heavy armor now. Equals living abyss guard. 35 armor. That's only 2 leech. That could be better. 5 perception. Can I not mix dragon bone and dragon bone? Attractiveness, hardly worth it. I want to use steel. Yeah, I need some heavy, some steel would be very good, I think. This gives magic. Not sure what's the best thing to combine with the mithril. Double mithril? Living Abyss Guard. 8 perception, 37 armor, 9 shielding. Holy crap. Used in as a tactic in many challenges, including hunting or intellect. 26. That's all our mithril though. I still think I want to use the mithril for making weapons. It's like one-handed weapons. If I mix... What's straight mithril and mithril going to give us? 7 damage. That's amazing. And I could make... Oh, I could make another 3 of these. It only takes 5 mithril for 7 damage. 1 leech. Dragon Crusher, 5 leech. Only 4 damage though. I think I prefer the extra damage. If I use only silver. A Bulava. It's 5 damage plus 1 dexterity. I quite like the dexterity. But I can never decide. I think I want to use the dragon leather for a medium armor. Because you can't use the dragon leather for heavy armor, can you? No. Uses bones. But clearly I want to be using dragon bones plus mithril. That's going to give me leech, I think. Yeah, Living Abyss Guard. 35, 5 and 2. How many of these can I make? I can only make 1 set of this armor. I think it's the one-handed clubs that I want, because I've got a few people on the back line who don't actually have the best weapons. I'm thinking of my gatherers who currently using swords and shields. Yeah, pretty much so. Imagine if Civ... Hang on, if I put my light on. I like to think of it as like Baldur's Gate if it was set on a Civilization 5 map. It's very interesting. It's an interesting little indie Kickstarter type game. So gold gives will. I'm just trying to think what my backline people would most benefit from. I quite like the one that gave sneak. Dexterity, that is. How did I get the dexterity again? It wasn't bone and mithril. Although that is pretty nice though. Leech and 6 damage. But you can't do better than that. What the hell? Authorized. Many as you can. 5 of them. So that's all the mithril used. So what other artifacts and jewelry can I make? Let's see. This is enchanted bones, which is good for magic. I'm going to save the dragon bones for heavy armor. Dragon bones plus silver equals folklore and herbalism. Nope, not worth folk. Okay, I think so. That primary ingredient is not really doing much for us. I don't like it. Gems wise, range damage. Interesting. Yellow ladybug. 2 range damage. Okay. Traps. Traps is an interesting one. Lay traps is very useful. The skill is used primarily in hunting, tactical, and fight challenges. So how can I get that value a bit higher? Maybe if I use 3 traps. Thrifty, but toolbox. But now, I remember now, I gave that hunting horn, which increased dexterity. That's actually what I want to do. I want to see if I can get everybody the best dexterity they possibly had. They could have. Because dexterity, then, if someone's not in the active fight slot, then giving them good dexterity means they can put someone at the front of the queue. It's monster bone and steel. Which I don't have any of. Yeah, I'll come back to that. Expedition 1. Keep mining that. Raheem, actually, I could actually do some XCOM today. I wouldn't mind that. So I've been live for 25 minutes here. I'm going to do 2 hours of this. take a little break, and then we can maybe do a couple hours of XCOM. So yeah, why not? Only 14 granite. Wait, who was making... Have I used all that fish up? Didn't we still have the fish? Yeah, we do. And we're combining it with meat. Oh, I didn't give it max amount of constructions. There you go. Fish goulash. Many as you can. Yes, no? Is everyone busy in the village? Yes, we're all assigned to getting coal. What the hell is that? Gaith. It's only a 2-skull. We'll kick its ass.
A small group of refugees is seen travelling near your village.
Hello, travellers.
The people look scared and worn out, but they do have some decent-looking fighters with them. An older man walks up to you to speak.
We are not looking for trouble, nor do we seek anything from your village. We would have chosen a path more remote, but this one seemed easier for us to travel.
Right, but you have some fighters. Don't you want to win back your home?
We tried to fight, but failed. And truth be told, we stayed put for too long. But you know what? These brutes, they killed a bunch of our people and took much of our goods. So if you want to try and beat them, be our guests. We had a sizable lumber mill and a small quarry, so not only will you avenge our people, you'll be well rewarded, you know.
Sweet.
Our pleasure. The road will be lighter knowing that revenge may be at hand.
Let's try convince him to join us.
Well, I seek to find my roots and return to a home.
Jeez, I don't know. I could play some tonight as well, but that'll be much later. Tomorrow, definitely.
Speak to them if they want. I will not stand in their way.
Our villages lasted for 100 years under the protection of the gods. Let's take a look at our social skills. Not that great. Zedrad's pretty good. It's like Panadine. I would play Battle Brothers now, but that's my most popular stream, so I don't want to stream at like an odd time when people are unlikely to be watching. Vladek and De Bruyne get in there. Okay, so I can give first action to De Bruyne. Get Bosco in there as well, but I'm gonna have to support him. We should win this quite easy. I love the sound he makes. Huh? You have one. Easy.
At first, people shake their heads and murmur. Most turn away from you and start preparing for the road, but one mother comes up with her twins.
I will not stay. I must go where my forefathers take me. But my children are too small to survive the road and its perils.
Of course.
Seeing you taking
4 children. Awesome. And we can go fight some orcs there. Nice. Let's take a look at this one-handed club we just crafted. So like currently the backline people are using these. 4 damage and 1 poison. 8 damage. Good quality. Wow. Vladek, you're probably better off using that. And a good shield. 12 shielding. Holy crap. Can you not wear some stronger armor? No, you're not that heavy. That's right, I need to make some bows. I forgot to create more bows. It's a primary weapon. Luckily, we've got plenty of wood. Dark wood. Plus. Nice. Panadine, this is another very, very fun chill game. I'm really enjoying it. 7 range damage for a Bramblewood bow. That's very nice. I should make loads of these, and I've got lots of dark wood, and I've got an endless supply. In fact, let's just crank out as many of these as we can. 23 of them is a bit much, though. We've got 20 people in our village, so if we all use these bramblewood bows, let's maybe start with 10. I think 20 is overdoing it. One of the things I like the most about this game is how you don't have to make your guys all about being actual, you know, sword and shield fighters. In a lot of the encounters, you can talk your way out of it, or you can use tactics or sneaking or magic or all these other different systems. That all gets resolved in the same way with that like card game type of combat that you saw, but the stats are all different. So like when I do another playthrough, I want to see if I can have as few soldiers as I can and go very, very strong on negotiation or tactics or stealth and that type of thing. You know, like a pacifist run if it's at all possible. Bam, nice. Do need some more bows though, but luckily there are more bows being produced. How much granite? Let's get 100 and then we'll go back. I'm starting to feel like sitting here and just getting granite is a waste. I could be doing more with my primary expedition. These bows are quite heavy though, to be fair. Bam. We're getting how much granite every day? We're getting +6. No, +7 every day. Okay. I can do more than just gather granite. It's a 2 skull. This we can auto-resolve. That'll be fine. I want to go check out that village. See what's there. So we've got a technology point. I think we've gone long enough without having proper gathering. The learning curve is a bit odd, but I mean, because I don't know how, I'd say it's easy overall, but there's a lot about optimization and doing things the perfect way that isn't immediately obvious. I mean, I think you can just play without knowing anything and do fine. But to do brilliantly on the high difficulties, you're going to have to know exactly what you're doing. That's quite challenging, but I just really enjoy it. I think it's great fun, and it never ceases to surprise me, this game, with its inventiveness and originality. Okay, I've decided in my mind what I want to go after. Having these only +3 gathering tools are just rubbish. That's no good. My primary group, as we saw, is far too slow in its gathering. Expedition 1. Someone must be able to equip those gathering rings. I mean, this is giving Lunk hardly armor, which he doesn't really need. Damage he doesn't really need. Let's up his gathering to 8. Much better. Okay, there's one good gathering basket sitting here in the village. In fact, I need the good gathering baskets to be on Expedition 1, because they're going to go get more resources. That's going to have a knock-on effect and increase our gathering even further. You know what, Vladek, you may as well come along. All about the gathering stuff. Maybe I kind of want to take Bosco and Dobruna with me and just go clear out their village. There's suspicious tower and there is refugees. I'd 100% recommend this. This was kickstarted, and the sequel's been kickstarted as well, actually. I think this game is money well spent. I'd be very surprised if you regretted it. I'd easily recommend it. This reminds me, I've just made a bunch of good bows. I should give the bows to my main expedition here. Bramblewood bow, equipment, expedition 1. Let's compare the value of the bows. He's got no bow. 7 damage, sweet. 7 damage compared to 8 damage. Doesn't have the weight for it. 8 damage. 4 damage, that's rubbish. Oh, she's almost fully loaded. 8 damage is better. 8 damage is better. The crossbows seem to generally do more damage, but they do seem to weigh a lot more. 7 damage. 7 damage. Right, let's go fight those orcs that have taken out these refugees. And then we will go get our hands on some wicker and some spider silk and then really ramp up our gathering. It's not even that far. Okay, good. It's on the way, actually. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I mean, this is 400 turns. This is like 8 hours in, and I have no idea how far along I am. Some of these are going to advance the story quest, but I'm not even feeling under much pressure to advance the story because I'm just enjoying getting the technology up and improving everyone's weapons and items and armor.
By an orcish clan. You see many warriors, at least one matriarch and a shaman. They are well armed and look ready to fight.
Plan a tactical approach and attack the settlement. I don't know if I've got good enough. Let's come back later. I mean, I don't know if this can take on a 4-skull. This group can take on a 4-skull and win. We are, how many of us? 13 of us. If I bring the other warriors, we potentially could, but... What's our tactic skills like? We can try tactics. So feint and find weakness seem to be the main thing for tactical situations. Okay, I think we can probably take them on and try the tactical approach.
You find the settlement.
It's a bit easier. So we get to go first. Who or what does the most damage here? Kazik, but he does... I should want to get Milarad in as well. What are the numbers like here? Probably going to be a bit big for us, I imagine. Shield ally, support ally. Nice big damage hit there. 15, okay, that's doable. He's doing 14 damage. Can I buff that up to 15? That's the other approach. Get Kazik in first to wound it. Next, Shade. And support ally. Just gonna buff damage as much as I can. 20 hit points, 10 damage. First action. I can't give anyone a first action. I could give Chabor a first action. I can give up to a level 7 the first action. Like Malice. And I can give 2 level 4s the first action. So Chabor. I think we got this. They do hit hard though. This is the part of the game I'm least familiar with, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly what stats are affected by what. Because your troopers have skills and then they have stats, and the strength of the skills.
You can now either attack the orcs and have a much easier fight, or steal their stuff by only taking out some key guards.
Okay, now we can fight them. 4 orc fighters, begin combat. They get to go first. I'm glad the one with the piercing attack went to go first. So I get 2 people. Someone that's got more than 36 damage. Lunk hardly. 51 fucking damage. And I can first action him. Just hope he doesn't get confused by one of these two. No, he doesn't. Good. These things hit really hard. I think we got this. Look at how high the support values are. That's these wonderful bows that we have making that effect. Could confuse him, why not? I think that's enough actually. I don't need to get you guys involved. Pekoslava's got fair amount of hit points, she can survive. But my 2 medics mustn't get involved in this fight. Yeah! Our orc fighters are way superior to their orc fighters.
You kill the orcs, and the settlement is yours to loot.
The loot's not very good.
It turns out the quarry and lumber mill are mostly depleted, but there is plenty to take back with you.
Okay, the steel is probably the best part of it though. That's essentially junk. Maybe someone can do something with that quilted cloth. In fact, I think this Vladek, I reckon he should be able to make use of that quilted cloth. Actually, this is even better. Okay, interesting. 22 weight she's got. No, 24 is the lightest I can make anything. Can actually junk some of this stuff, like that's junk. While I'm here, I might as well get the mushrooms as well.
Explore the land. A long shadow covers the sun.
Oh no. Physical, probably can't do it.
But the black smoke, there are those among you that are not
Okay, cursed. Black Albuka. Glad you can be here for the live stream. Just some spiders, easy. Dewdrop, don't need much of this stuff. The requirement to get it seems to have gone up. I'm pretty sure Wicca wasn't always plus 330. Anyways, let's get mushrooms because we've got loads of wood back in the village and we've got loads of herbs. The question is, how much Wicca do we need? We'll be getting 6 per turn, and that's like basically enough for 1 basket every day. How many people actually need those bees gathering tools? 1, 2, 3, 4, and back home. So that'll be 5, 6, 7. Let's go for 7. So 7 days.
You discover the ruins of some great old city. Whoever resided in these walls is long gone, yet many buildings still stand tall and proud. But the marvelous city was not abandoned by their fire. You feel the towering.
I think sneaking is going to be easier. We don't have much in the way of hex.
You enter the city, trying. You sneak in and
nice.
Remain safe.
Right, did I really make all those bows? We may as well keep making bows. Why not? Using cane is not going to make a very good bow, is it? Let's check it out. A crude bow of 6 damage. Yeah, no, fuck that. Hole Singer. This is the okay. These are the very light ones. I can make it even lighter. 28 weight with only 5 range damage though. $16 for a short bow, only 5 damage. A couple of these might be useful for some of my medics who don't actually have very much weight. But I did want to turn the wicker into gathering tools. Out of curiosity, Whispering Wood. 24 weight, 8 damage. Wow. Is that a waste of ancient wood though? Kind of feels like it is. Also, I need to hang on to the spider silk now. Because I need that for those baskets. Light armors. I don't think there's anything particularly good that I can make out of this light armor. $68 vest, that's too much. I want the lightest thing that I can possibly make. 32. I think 28 was the lightest we ever got to make. 48. 33. I can't get lighter than 32. Heavy fur, brigandine, dexterity, armor. May as well. It's good technology. Why not? Uses all of our scale skin, reptile skin. I think that's fine. And then last but not least, we are sitting on a bunch of granite. 67 granite. How much was granite was the watchtower? It's 50. The question then becomes, am I going to get better vision with 4 granite? Let's try. I think I can do... The pasture is the least important building. Thanks, Riley. Yeah, I am finding that YouTube is being a bit more reliable. Four vision, sweet. The extra plus beast from the clay watchtower is nice, but I think I prefer the vision. Oh, I didn't even give anyone to build it. Ignac will go build it. How much wicker do we have? 16. I think I need 50 before I go back. Oh, some spiders. Get them.
You are set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces are scarred, as if they cut off their beards with their axes.
We can pretty easily fight them.
Did. Their clothes are...
Dwarven scum! Prepare to die. I wish they would join us instead, but they don't seem amenable to that. Oh, counter tactic. Is there any way that I can buff someone to kill them in one turn? Nope, don't bother. So much stronger than these nerds. bows doing their work. First action, why not? Wrecking these dwarves. Easy.
You have defeated the dwarven bandits.
Junk.
You realise
That's
a few
junk.
of them
That's
have
junk.
somehow broken their
That's
weapons
nice.
in
That's
the last
nice.
act
The
of
mithril
dying,
is the main
but
thing that I
perhaps
wanted
some
from
can be
them.
salvaged.
Let's take a look at the living sword and that axe that they gave us. Oh, this is Ostoya. It's Expedition 1 I want to be checking out. 12 damage, okay, made out of silver and granite. I think I'll break that down. 30, it only weighs 30 and 5 damage and 6 shielding. The dryad wood is nice, but the fact that it's made with amber means it isn't so good. More mithril, baby. How much wicker do we have? We've got 34. Like 3 or 4 more days we'll be done there. How many kids do we have? We should have like a half a dozen kids. 7 of them. Most of them are going to be warriors. I really want to have 2 expeditions.
You hear a strange commotion coming from the nearby bushes. A sort of cross between a squeak and the deep grumble of a salivating dog. As you approach, you see a weird-looking brown ball of disheveled fur, with big yellow eyes staring back at you. The creature is no bigger than a fox and has bat-like wings, a snarly smile with a range of sharp teeth, and it smells badly. It is apparently stuck in some hunter's trap. You recognize the trap to be orc-made.
Can I get rid of the trap, maybe?
After a closer examination, you realize this may be a skshak, a relatively
Skshak.
harmless house demon who usually settles inside a house.
Release it. I'm sure it'll be nice to us.
You approach the trap carefully and gently dismantle it. Right, I'm gonna let you go, little fella. Just don't go all monstrous on us now, okay? The creature nods frantically, still squealing from the trap digging into its little body. You release
cute.
the skshak, and as you do so, it tries to hobble away from you. After a few steps, it stops, looks up, and squeaks before speaking up.
Are you going to eat me?
No, of course not.
Oh, I am thanking you. I speak your speech not well, but I try to tell you. Weak is my body. I smile as I join Mokosh in the dirt soon in peacefulness. Thanking you, friends. Your tongue calls me Skshak and House Demon. Funny names. And so I am both and none. But I tell you now of a house because you're friends and good, and I warn you. Once there was a house and there was joy and laughter. Once it was a place of magics and yummy foods. Then the darkened time came, and no longer a demon I was, no longer helped my mistress. I cried as my eyes looked on her evil. No longer my lady, no more joy, all sad and angry and dead. But not gone, or alive, but not living. I tell you the house, because you helped me from the nasty trap, you good people. So please help my mistress now. Free her from her trap, and she may be dirt with me and stop her bad madness.
The creature falls onto the ground, clutching its stomach in pain, and before your very eyes it begins to disintegrate into dirt. With its last breath, it goes on.
Beware, friends. She eats. She's crazy. Got treasures. Set her free.
The skshak is gone, and all that is left is a scrap of paper with a badly drawn map on it.
Take the map. Sweet. Quest location, which we'll grab on the way back. But again, I want to get 52 wicker. Hang on, so we can make 12 gathering baskets out of that.
Following the instructions laid out by the skshak, you find an old worker's hut, hidden away from prying eyes by a strange, unnatural mist. The air around this place is thick and cold, and yet the mist smells of ginger and
Enter the house.
Within the house, you hear the faint laughter of children, followed by sporadic sobs and even screams. You enter into the main chamber, and see a large furnace still burning hot, despite there being no signs of smoke outside. There is a tall stack of old rugs lying by the furnace and nothing else. You hear a crying child as before you stands a tall, ragged woman with wild eyes and a crooked grin on her face. She wears a torn-up dress, sadly revealing her dried-up, long breasts. She has long, sharp nails, and her hair is wildly disheveled. Perhaps she was once a young, even a pretty woman, but the form that stands before you now is worn down by forces beyond nature. She stretches out her hands before you.
My children, have you come back to me?
I don't know. It's a 4-skull fight. We can probably do that. But I don't know if she's totally evil. Who are you? A lost soul, remnant of the dark arts? You feel strong magic. Take time to consider.
You have heard the tales of a Baba Yaga, an evil witch hell-bent on killing children. You have heard from the wise ones that this poor creature is most likely trapped in her own body, dead but unable to die.
Try to remember more.
She was once a mother who lost her children to a sudden, brutal death, forced to watch helplessly as her kin perished in torment. Her soul died along with her children, yet her body did not, thus leaving a creature tormented from within, driven to utter madness and despair. Some of these poor women indeed become the witches from the tales. In their madness, they seek out children and try to care for them, only to realize that death is their sole gift. This drives them ever deeper into the depths of insanity.
I love the lore behind this game. It's all based on Slavic lore. It's very cool.
You know how to protect yourself
We know
from
a
the witch's
ritual.
curse, but killing her is still not an easy feat. If you strike down the witch with mortal weaponry, she will be banished for a time, but not dead. The only way to truly defeat Baba Yaga is to fight the very curse that befell her.
Well,
But
there's
only
no way
those
I can
with
win a
magic
4-skull
can do that.
hex. So let's try fight her. I mean, she might come back, but I'm hoping we're going to get some rewards out of this. Lunk Hardley. You're almost always up front. If I can get you up first, I'll do so. And I get to put down a second person, so I can put down Slavic. Good. We got lucky the fact that she was in the tactics pile, not in the combat pile. Okay, this fight will be much easier then. Spiders, no problem. Easy game. Hulking rat, no problem. Confusing or giving first action is probably the best thing to do. Always be safe and just shield. I don't want to take any unnecessary damage. Easy, we got this, we got this. No problem at all. Double kill for Lunk Hardley.
You defeat the Baba Yaga. As you strike the final blow, her body goes limp and a surge of sickly green cloud explodes into the air. The cloud enters into your body and into your bodies, but worse yet, you can all feel the strange powers reaching inside you and spreading to everyone you hold dear, even those who are afar.
Oh no,
You
Baba
and
Yaga
all the
curse.
people of your village now suffer from the curse of Baba Yaga. To make matters worse, all you find in the house is a pile of bones and some simple supplies.
What curse is
However,
this?
You do discover some of the rags are actually filled with strange writing. Much of it
Grave
gibberish,
wound
but
until
some
it gets
really
removed.
useful.
Oh shit. Check the floor
A
again.
strange instinct tells
Ah.
you to inspect the floor. And you
Well, we got a
discover-
child. But the killer, now we're all cursed, so quickly let's go to the ZD and see if we can get this curse removed. Before we start dying or getting hurt.
You go down to the fields to check if any crops survived this night, and you discover a large molehill on your way. A peculiar-looking mole carrying a small shovel pops up from the hill and exclaims, "Ahoy!" It seems really happy about something.
Hi there.
You know a thing or two about moles, and you know this one is more likely a Kurtachek, a friendly type of field demon. The Kurtachek seems to be staring intensely at your clothes, then looking down at itself, very sad. You seem to remember these spirits have a thing about clothes.
We can't give it our clothes, maybe give it some food?
The Kurtachek takes the food, but remains saddened. The Kurtachek reappears again and waves at you. Ahoy! It leaves behind a small bundle.
So obviously there's some sort of skill we need, probably folklore, to be able to get that get that bonus. Because it said there one option unavailable. Help us, Zedi, we've been cursed.
You enter the room, but Zedi do not turn to you, but one speaks.
You seek our aid and guide. If your body
What
has
sort
been
of
wounded
challenge?
by a dark
Social challenge, 2 skull, easy.
You have proven yourselves to be worthy of spring. We take the curses away from your souls.
Excellent. Just want to make sure I'm not carrying any other curses or anything like that. No, we're good, we're fine. That fight against the Baba Yaga was a bit disappointing. So clearly I needed to fight her with Hex, with magic, but like, I mean, do any of our guys have any magic skill? Not really, we've only got the one witch. Milarad has only 1 magic anyway, it's not very good. It's not where our strengths lie. Our strengths lie in good cold steel. Don't need all that wood, that's for sure. We only need, I'd say, 30 wood. Oh man, this extra mithril is amazing. I do feel like if I hang on to this mithril, or maybe I get some steel, then I can make some more heavy armor. The Cosmic Tree Quest by the village. Okay. I've been leaving the Cosmic Tree quests because I'm not sure like how long they are, how difficult they are. But if I can wrap them up, then cool. Let's only take some of the mushrooms because I want to cook with those mushrooms. We're getting a nice little menagerie of children here. We've got like I think damn near a dozen kids now. All gonna grow up to be fine warriors. Only 3 days worth of food. Geen food. We're hungry. Okay, good. Thanks for letting me know that. What can I give myself here? Just a little bit of everything. $32 days. Okay, good. Anything else I have to offload from the expedition? I don't think so. Just want to make sure that I actually gave them all the wicker. So in the village we can start cranking out those good gathering baskets. Look at all this moonstone. Excellent.
Once more, you witness a green grove, thriving despite any logic. It is small, barely more than a garden, but this one is full of life and beauty. There are fruit trees blooming with pink flowers. There is a sweet smell of tree
hello.
Welcome, friends. I see a frown upon your foreheads and a burden on your hearts. I smell the dark stench of my poor brother smeared all over you. What has he devised now? Did he ask for the lifeless carcasses?
Let's see. Your brother holds the answer to our quest. We seek to cure Thea of the darkness. To restore order, your brother holds a hostage.
That wretched traitor. Our mother tree was brutally butchered. He holds the key to her salvation, and yet he withholds it from those who can help. Bah! His madness has gone beyond my mercy. Alas, he is a strong demon. Old. Older than you can imagine, fleshling. So I propose a ruse. It is these 3 silver shards that he truly covets. Take some wood and these shards.
Okay, will this work?
Well, I will not lie. Convincing him will not be an easy task. The only guarantee you have is to kill me and my kin. You are welcome to try, but I warn you.
What is the mother tree you speak of?
Mother tree? Well, she's the mother tree. I must confess I know very little. I was a mere sapling before she fell, and then I grew only after my brother went mad. But the mother tree is our mother, all of us, the trees, earth, all that lives. She stood high.
You mean Mokosh? She's the goddess of earth and water and life.
Mokosh, that is a daughter of Mother Tree. Well, a daughter, or another face, or an avatar. Many different names are given to those who serve the Earth Mother. Like I said, I know very little. I'm shamefully young for my
Well,
kind.
not to worry. We're all young once, you know.
Oh, I never thought about it that
Let's go try
way.
to trick him.
I had a feeling your hearts are in the right place.
Ooh.
Here,
Nice!
have the
That's the
stars
ancient
and
wood.
And sin
Right, where to next? Cosmic tree. I'm gonna go clear out that undead while we're on our way. The last time I tried this, we got our asses kicked, but I'm pretty confident we can do it now. Australia, is not everybody busy here? Who's not working? There must be more food that I can make. So currently we are using these two together in a recipe. And we're using veggies and herbs together. So if we go these veggies, meat and veg. Many as you can, please. What else? Fish. Now we can go mushrooms I haven't used before. Can I use fish and mushrooms? Well, mushrooms and herbs. Mushroom soup. Yummy. Oscar the Bear, get on it. Nice, some level ups. Medic is probably one of the better things. Strength on Lunk he hardly needs that. Curse, interesting. Stealth, very nice. And in the village, health, well, a mixture of good stuff. I feel like having folklore is the thing that's going to give us the more chat options in a lot of situations. Undead filth must be slain. Begin combat. And Lunk is not in the combat side. God damn it. Alright, who do we open up with? Let's open up with Zug Zug, probably. I'm trying to remember, did they start with piercing damage? They might have done. He's got a decent bit of shielding. Oh no, actually he doesn't. It's only 8. Fuck's sakes. He's only level 4. Can I give him first action? That seems like a waste because I got a first action 10. I could give up to like Malice first action. Or Slavic. I think if I give, yeah, Malice and Slavic first action, that's going to go a long way to help us. Because the blunt weapons are going to do a lot of work. Oh, I should have used support ally actually. I can actually get Tasha in. Okay, it's only 12 damage. That does hurt, but it's not so bad. Not kind of confused. Just confusing a skeleton. First action 3. Doesn't really help. There will be 12 blunt damage to Malice, which would kind of hurt. I'll just support the hell out of Vladek to give him a lot of damage. Oh, and Lank Hardy, I should have moved him forward sooner. Damn. This is a hell of a battle. I'm just hoping that Malice, Slavik, and Zug can do work here in these first few exchanges. Which will probably win the battle for us overall. That's what I'm hoping. They have a lot of hit points, but we do a lot of damage. Shield ally, interesting choice. Ouchie. Good tanking, Malice. Good killing. Oof, almost a double kill. Ouch. Ooh. Oh yeah, we got him. Blunt weapons for the win. Which especially makes sense when you're fighting against undead. Actually, the loot isn't great. The leather jerkin, that's crap. That's all pretty crap. Well, the 4 XP, I suppose, is pretty good. I just want to see what that... what was this? This was a leather jerkin, so 11 armor, 2 dexterity. It could be pretty good. 11 divination. What she's already wearing is actually better. 11 and 2. 13 and 3. He doesn't have the weight for it. Neither does she. Should I prefer the divination or the dexterity? I think the dexterity, actually. She can't wear it. Also, I should have swapped this out for those improved weapons that we have back in the village. Let's go do that then. I especially made those one-handed weapons, but then I didn't equip them on my backline people.
Always filled with mystery, suspicious shadows. The mud pile speaks to you.
It's a troll that's stuck in the bog.
You manage to free
Auto resolve, easy.
Please don't tell anyone about this, like, ever.
He gives you the map, mumbles something about a blessing of the great troll, and hurries off.
And he gave us the location of some sort of mine. Those are cool. We can go squash all those locations that are going to give us nice bonuses, I think. Oh, 30 ancient wood. But I think I need that for the quest, actually. I'm going to hang on to that then. I think I need it for the quest. I need more of those. Right, Expedition 1. Who is using what? Please tell me you're strong enough to wear that. Nice little damage bonus there. Curse of Darkness. I thought I had that removed. Let's go back to the Zedi and see if they can remove it for us. Don't one or two of my warriors actually wear shields? Tasha. What's her shielding? It's very high. I think I prefer her to have a blunt weapon. Yeah. Blunt weapons for the win. Let's see, we don't need all that wood. Need more food though, especially because I'm going to have to give some of it to this damn Zedi now. Food could be higher, you know. I mean, looking at the numbers here, and they're not great. I've got prepared meals though, never mind. Plenty. Next, technology. Okay, good. So we built the watchtower. We can see nice and far. That means we can destroy the one that's made out of clay and get some other building in there. Spider silk. 3 of them. Fairly close too. That's good. Oh, look at that. There's Nimblewood right there. Man, if I combine Nimblewood with Spider Silk, that's probably going to give, I don't know, 5, maybe even 6 gathering. Come on, who's not working? Big neck. What can you craft, Ignac? Moonstone. This moonstone must be usable in the jewelry. It's not, which is surprising. Moonstone isn't used here either. Which weird. Perfectly smooth around surface. Also their mystical powers. Are they used in creating weapons, I wonder? Nope. Very interesting. Very weird. What are this? We got steel and mithril. I reckon we can make some nice armor. Good heavy armor. Perfect. One more. And I can actually spread out the gathering here. Let's get some more food in. Whoopsie, didn't move him.
The night is quiet and you feel the
Find cover, physical, easy.
As the night veils the sky and stars shine down upon you, you try to speak to the man, but with great effort,
stop yourself.
you manage to stop yourself from following the man. But you are unable
That's
to even
good.
move,
That's correct.
for fear
That's
he will
correct.
take
You
hold
are
of
correct.
But
Yes.
You do feel your resistance is weakening the Striga.
I think we can win the intellect fight.
The Striga looks you all up and down again and claps his hands with a devious smile on his face.
So it's not the one-handed weapons. It's the two-handed weapons that we use the moonstone for. Yes, moonstone, but then I need more mithril. Let's just compare what the numbers are like on the steel weapon. 27 damage. Shiny Skull Crusher. I think I used mithril for the... I've got two like this. 28 damage. 27 damage. 26 damage. I think I can make 2 more of these Shiny Skull Crushers. We'll make the one like this. Magic. And then all my warriors can have this and this as their, you know, primary weapon setup. Which is pretty damn good if I do say so myself, I think.
You enter the Zirdi do not.
You seek up if your body has been wounded by a dark. You have proven yourself
Excellent.
to be.
Good. Done. That's a good point. It'll help with Hex. Okay. So let's take a look at who up here is. So you see here's one. Shiny Skull Crusher with magic. It's bad quality though, which was quite unlucky. These are blunt damage. Just straight steel. This one got the poison and the leech effect from some sort of event. Steel and mithril gives them perception. Straight mithril. Really? Honestly, Black Hole Booker is probably the guy to tell you. He seems to be much more knowledgeable than me. But my advice is just focus on your gathering. Or like what I wish I had done when I started was the first thing you got to bear in mind is your technology is tied to your production. So when you produce things, like look here in the crafting. So if I say build Warhammer, and just for it, you know, for argument's sake, I go like this. It's going to give you 7 points. This shiny Warhammer gives you 7 points towards your technology. And I mean, I need a lot more to get, because it gets harder and harder and harder. And then I actually played the game for like 20 hours without even realizing there was a second and a third page. So you got to decide which structures to go for and when, what crafting to go for and when, and what gathering items to unlock. But if I were to restart the game now, the very first thing I would take would be, actually be jewelry. And then I'd unlock amber. And then you combine amber plus amber to make these little amber charms, which gives +2 gathering and +1 crafting. And then if every single person in your village is wearing that, they're all going to get +4 gathering and +2 crafting. And right in the beginning, you're going to struggle with gathering the most. Then once you've gotten that, then you need to unlock. These start unlocked. You either need to get vine or cane, but obviously spider silk and wicker, if you combine them, you get those fine crafting baskets. I mean, if you get to a point where really early on you have each one of your guys, whether they're a warrior, no matter what they do, if they have 2 amber charms, that's +4 gathering, and a gathering basket made out of this, that's another +4. That gives them +8 gathering. So you're going to be gathering items, resources so quickly. So you don't have to do what I ended up having to do in this playthrough, which is just sit around while we slowly grind through all the gathering we need to do. I don't know if... it is nice and deep, yeah, it's great. I enjoy it. I don't know if what I described there is the best way to do it, but that's what I would want to try now if I got the chance.
There is a series of...
And bear in mind that you can keep making things to keep getting technology. Like when you build buildings as well, like you build, a tower for your village and all sorts of stuff like that. You're going to build them out of certain materials. Like this watchtower is made out of clay. It gives +3 vision and +1 attract beast. It's 1% chance to attract a beast. This other watchtower gives +4 vision, but no attract beast. So I actually don't need the +3 one. The smithy's out of clay, so it gives attract beast. Cabbage field out of clay, maximum attract children value. Barracks, attract beast. Palisade I made out of quartz. I want to see if I can get a better value out of that with using just granite. But I don't have enough. If I use only quartz, +5 was what we had currently. +4 shielding, okay, that's not as good. If we use wood, darkwood and darkwood is 3 shielding and +2 attract goblin. Okay, that's pretty damn good. I think I actually prefer that. I mean, it's 2 less shielding, but it's +2% to attract goblin. Awesome. I do wish I knew attract demon if you make it out of dragon bones. Wow. Build them out of gold. Because I love gold. I still haven't been able to work out what attracts dwarves, because it's really dwarves that I want. I'm assuming it's going to be obsidian or granite, but I don't have enough. Yes, Booker's right is absolutely correct. The biggest issue I've had here, and the mistake I've made, is that I've taken fights in the early game that were a little bit difficult, and I got a bunch of people killed. So currently I've got 13 in this expedition and 8 here, so I'm sitting at 21 people. I should be closer to 40 in total, because I've lost like 20 people in these 400 turns. It's a stable way to generate research, yeah, good point. The Divine Quest, that's actually not what I want to do right now. I want to do the Cosmic Tree Quest first. I don't need spider silk particularly right now. And that reminds me, I forgot to actually craft those baskets that I wanted to have us do. Gathering tools. I mean, I'm 400 turns in and I'm only doing this now. I should have done this a long time ago. This is going to have such a huge knock-on effect of helping our gathering. 14 of them, fine. Whatever. Many as you can. I need more gatherers. Actually, no, actually warriors at this point, because I've got the resources to give my warriors decent gathering skill. I mean, very early on, I was hiring and taking gatherers, particularly because my warriors weren't able to gather at all. But I mean, if you take a warrior and you give him +4 gathering with the basket, and another +4 with the rings, fine. Wow, that's pretty damn dangerous. So 10, 25, 27. What sort of first action do I have here? I don't really have the ability to first action anyone, but I can confuse. So now I should be able to drop someone who can do more than 28 damage. Zug Zug. Okay, it's not that important that Tasha goes first. These spiders aren't that scary. Get stabbed, rat nerd. This doesn't matter at this point. This is all just gravy. We're gonna smash these things, I think. See, why didn't he attack left though? I thought he would have attacked the child wraith first. Now that wraith's gonna hurt him. Okay, never mind. Everyone else takes care of it. Interesting. Also, when I play again, I think if I go down the weapon side of the technology tree,
Not an easy place to grow up in, but
warrior,
alas,
gatherer,
we must.
crafter,
One of your
medic,
children has
or
matured into a
hunter.
young adult and is ready to join your village.
Warrior. I
Becoming
want
an adult
warriors.
is an important-
Let's see, Bogdala. 8 armor, 18 armor. There's going to be one more of these chainmail armors coming pretty soon. How long till the chainmail's done? 3 turns. In the meantime, I don't actually have a warhammer to give you. Do have an ancient gruz though, and an amazing spectral kite. Look at that, 8 armor, 10 shielding, 5 magic, 5 armor, 9 shielding. Wow, shit's crazy. Loads of bramblewood bows. I've got like an entire armory full of bows. Gathering tools. Could still do with more of these amber charms. Damage, folklore. Armor could be a bit higher. You never have too many of these amber charms, I don't think. Hell, she can even make them for herself. Right. Cosmic Tree. Undead filth must be slain. Auto-resolve. This is all junk at this point. The 11 wounds, nasty. I want to see how much healing my medic actually does. So he's 16 out of 27. And we've got 3 medic on Milarad. And we've got 12 medic on Kazik. I suspect half his medic skill gets applied if you don't camp. Let's end the turn and see how much hit points Lunk Hardley has. 18. Yeah, okay. So half your medic skill gets applied unless you camp. Undead filth, easy. Good, let's hand out this big warhammer. I know, just the person. Bogdala. Nice. Actually, no, it's still the other way around. And how about that big armor? Not ready yet. Sasha, is there a shield that you can... 54, it's just too heavy. I kind of feel like she's better off with the shield. Yeah, I'm not spamming spears. That's something that has occurred to me. I mean, it's one of the things I would do. Like, if I were to start another campaign, obviously I would, like I said, I would rush Amber and Rings, then gathering components, and then here, just spears, because the spears seem to be really the way to go. That I really enjoy. I really enjoy Thea. I really, really enjoy it. It's so different and so original. It's original is the word I'd use. Yeah, like, I mean, it never ceases to amaze me how many different options there are and how many different ways there are to do essentially the same thing. Now, I need some time to heal up before I do this quest, so... Nice. Or do I, though? 19 out of 27, 2 more days and he'll be fully healed. In that case, then. Just camp today and he'll be ready to go tomorrow. Nice, there's that armor. Also, I really enjoy the fact that you have to research the particular gathering tools, gathering recipes, and then you have to actually go out and mine the stuff. I find it all quite satisfying. So I want to increase your dexterity, that'll give you better stealth. Which gives someone else a... Actually, no, my warriors don't need the stealth. It's the backline people who need the stealth. Oh, you're still cursed. Okay, I think I've got to send all these people to the city to get the curses removed. And there must be a gathering tool of some sort. There you go. Oh, loads of monsters.
You finally find what must have been the grove from the map, although there is little left but some stones and dirt here. And yet, among the rubble stands a single tree, still green and thriving despite it all. When you approach,
well, we're back with the bodies, just as you've asked.
The Lishi looks over the remains. He takes the shards and nods, but then examines the wood.
A 4-skull social, this is going to be tough. These pinconets are quite difficult to socialize out. I can't see us winning this, honestly. Okay, look at that, the shade's amazing in social. Extra damage. It's worth bearing in mind that there's 3 more pinconets and they're all going to do damage as they enter. So, Kazik, you go first. And then the Shade, who has a bit of shielding, and then we can keep shielding the Shade as the other pinconets come in. Support ally, counter tactic. Confuser 4 seems pretty good. But no, not necessary. Just support ally, no, not on you at least. What do you use for first action? Attractiveness. I can give a level 3 the first action. So I can get Chabor in, he's low enough, and then we can support him and give him first action. This is pretty much a warrior run, yeah. Just because I don't feel like I actually know enough to really do anything else. My next playthrough is going to be less warrior focused. So let's see, Pinconets. It's actually hardly worth giving Chabor first action because he doesn't have enough hit points. Well, if I get him above 9 damage, then it's worth giving him first action. Oh, does it? Oh, okay, whoopsie. Hang on, let me upgrade the... hang on. Thea, the Awakening. Thanks for pointing that out. That should be fixed now. Slavic. I'm gonna have to shield him. He's in for a lot of hits. Okay, and folklore gives you shielding in social situations. Very interesting. I'm looking forward to this all resolving. I love the sound effects in these social missions. They're very funny. Okay, looks like we've got it. This was surprisingly easy. There's the Lishi. Can I buff Kazik to do 16? Looks like I can. I'm quite surprised at how good we're doing in social challenges. That's very, very good. Yeah, animals wouldn't be good as social, would they? I imagine if you're fighting against elves, that would be the most difficult to try to socialize with them. What I also want to do is I want to start attracting some dwarves. I don't have any dwarves yet. I've got a demon, I've got a goblin, I've got an orc, I've got beasts. I just don't have dwarves. But I suspect I'm going to need something like obsidian or something else up that bit of the tree. Build buildings out of obsidian, and I think I'll start attracting dwarves.
So yeah, we don't know why these don't feel special to you, but your brother is ashes, so our end of the bargain stands. The Lishi listens to you and nods.
Well, I suppose I haven't really killed a Lishi before, and who knows how this darkness thing affects us. The tree shards are here, so it must be true. Here you go. Take the elf and leave me be, before I decide you're good for compost.
Golden mithril, okay.
Turns away and turns into a tree again, with the wood and the shards taken into his roots.
Take the elf and try to wake him up.
Opens his eyes and speaks in but a whisper, yet his words are very clear. I am still weak and it will take much time for me to recover, but thanks to you, I shall. But that is of no importance. Let us leave this place and talk of the fate of Thea. Now, I heard your talk with the Lishi. I know you seek answers to my quest. I assume you have discovered my notes, for if you found my student, she would be here with you. It seems this quest claimed us both.
Yes, I'm afraid your notes found your notes. So, Anastasia, you were saying for dwarves it's gold or mithril, and that's actually pretty good then, because I've already unlocked the crafting of rings and amulets, so unlocking gold would be great. Even if it doesn't attract dwarves, I can use it to make more
The elf only
more
nods.
jewelry.
Such is fate. Perhaps it is punishment for our failure as guardians of the cosmic tree. I see the world is still corrupted, yet the sun has returned. This can mean only one thing. A seed of the tree yet lives.
What of the... Wait, I know of the cosmic tree, but not much.
Right. How much do you know of what happened?
Just give me the highlights, please.
Well, what you must know is is that the cosmic tree was one of the pillars of the world. The tree held the balance of 3 spheres, what you call the divine, where your gods dwell, the earth, where mortals reign, and the underworlds, the domain of the dead. When the cosmic tree burned, so did the gates between our worlds. Gods fell from their thrones, losing power and influence. The dead spilled out amongst the living, unable to cross over and find peace, and Thea became a barren land.
How did it happen?
An age of man came to Thea. Older peoples withdrew to allow man's growth, but it was not enough. Man became obsessed with power, and non-humans became his prey.
Sounds about right.
Once all the cities were looted and its people enslaved, man sought out more, ever more. They came to seek the 7 pillars, I believe, thinking they would grant divine power. When they realized the 7 pillars give none, they destroyed them in spite.
I heard they burnt it on purpose.
Interesting. And why on Thea would they do this?
Cool, thanks Anastasia. I prefer it if you try not to tell what to do. I prefer that. Rather, I prefer to just blunder through it myself and try to figure it out. To rid the world of magic, thus bring about an age of reason and knowledge where humans are no longer bound by superstition.
The elf frowns. Rid Thea of magic? Preposterous. Do you realize how many lives will perish? Do you not have non-human friends? Do you not use magic? Have you never asked a friendly demon for aid? All of it, all will be gone. A memory. Myth.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Of course I am. Well, at least I am correct at my estimations of the death and destruction that will come of this plan. Now, where were we?
You were telling me about the racism and slavery. It does sound like humans, all right.
Yes, sadly it does. Although one should never judge a people as one mass and never give up on their future. I hear Westerner elves have a reputation for being arrogant, detached, and aloof. And while I believe this to be a fair assessment for most, there are those who have committed their eternal lives to the service of others, so one cannot judge them.
So what about the pillars? Do we need to repair them all?
Interesting question. For one, even I do not know where or what all of the pillars are. Each land has their own, you see. But the cosmic tree was the foundation of all. If it can be rebuilt, Thea will find a way to restore the rest. Of course.
Okay, so what now?
Whatever you may choose to do, I will tell you what needs doing, as I am too weak to do it myself. What you decide is up to you. The fact that magic still lingers and the sun has returned means a seed of the cosmic tree has survived the burning. Its fledgling power restored the light to us, but it is too weak to thrive on its own. We must find it and plant it in a sacred grove, where in time it will grow to its full strength and restore Thea to its former glory.
Yusuf Lindworm, I'm going to play some Battle Brothers tomorrow. Tomorrow during I'll do a couple hours during the day, and then a longer, like 4 hours during the evening. I'm going to play some XCOM, some Darkest Dungeon this evening, and maybe some XCOM, and then tomorrow is going to be Battle Brothers during the day and in the evening. So where's the seed? I have a feeling it's not just lying around here.
Of course not. Else enemies of the light may find it and finish what they started. For you see, if this seed burns, their job will be complete. In many ways, Thea will be...
Okay, but where do we find it?
I've been locked under a tree for a century. But I know how to find it. You must gather some cosmic tree shards, pieces of the tree that still linger in our world. Once you have those, bring...
Cool, coming with us?
Perhaps. But I am still too weak, and I fear waiting for my recovery may take too long. You have come this far. I trust that you will choose the right path.
Okay, off we go. I want to start squashing these quest indicators. Divine Quest, Giant's Return. Should we hit the Divine Quest on the way back? Cosmic Tree. Nice, and these gathering baskets are starting to get produced in large numbers now. Upgrade everyone. Good quality. It only weighs 11. Awesome. A 5 gathering. Very nice. How many more do I have coming? 10 more. Fantastic. Bloody fantastic. I think I want to spread out the gathering a little bit. Take a look at who doesn't have the highest production. Hulking Rat, you can only produce, huh? Okay. Wait, Hulking Rat, aren't there some of those charms I can give you to increase your gathering? Just the one. So our best crafter seems to be Zidarad. So Yesna, go on this charms. Ignac, make mushroom soup. And there's got to be one person who's not busy. Okay. Yeah, that was one thing I got quite fortunate about, especially because I got these sacred paths, so I can reach. I mean, like, but for me, what amazed me was the fact that I started with Vine and Cane right underneath me. That was amazing to me. Food-wise, we can get 1, 2, 3 different food sources. 4, 1, yeah, 1, 2, 3. The sacred paths, I've only been able to see +2 on sacred paths, which for us here wouldn't help that much. It would just give us tier 1, regular wood, clay, which I'm not using.
The sky is dark.
Yusuf, it's tough to say.
The hailstorm.
I think Battle Brothers. I enjoy Battle Brothers the most.
The hailstorm hit. You send some people out. Your people found the.
The thing is, if I wasn't careful, I would just play Battle Brothers all day, every day. But then I end up with too many episodes of Battle Brothers sitting on the YouTube channel. So I'm trying to play a good spread of different games, keep things a bit more even, you know. But yeah, God, I love Battle Brothers. It's infuriating. It's so difficult, but God, I love it. It's so much fun. I'm also quite enjoying Paragon these days, but I never have time to play Paragon. XCOM is good as well. Loving XCOM. War of the Chosen is so good. That one's good quality, we'll use that one. Right, that one's bad quality, that's good quality. How much gathering do you have, Rat? 4. So what is this, 3 skeletons? You know what, I think if everybody leaves the village, we can go kill the skeletons, get the curses removed, and be back in the village in no time. You just got to be careful though, because I do know that if you leave the village undefended, enemies get in there, it ends the campaign. It won't be long though, this will be quick and easy. This will be an interesting fight, because I've only got 2 warriors here.
And his minions.
Oh, for God's sake, now a Shadow Giant!
They are filled with the darkness. The giant whispers, his voice ringing in your ears like an ice pick. Give me your souls.
I think I'm going to have to sacrifice 1 party member. Because if I stand and fight, everyone gets wounded and multiples will die. Yeah, thanks, Anastasia, but I've got far too many games to play right now.
You sacrifice one
okay, fine. The hulking rat at least. It still sucks, but not so bad. Look, everyone's wounded because of these damn curses, and both my warriors are on this side. For fuck's sakes. Ouch. Bloody thing. Can I first action him? I can first action him. I'll take a look at Judgment Apocalypse though. But again, God, there's too many games, not enough time. It's such a first world problem. Yes, no, won't you attack that guy if you go in now? Well done. 28 damage, so support you. Okay, good. That should be it. We've won. Bloody things. Right, to Zeri. It's a nice little touch that, you know, the people you have in the party actually reflects what you look like on the world map. Who's mortally wounded? Okay, you guys. Help us, Zeri.
To the room, but Zeri do not.
You seek up if your body
Social challenge, that should be easy.
proven yourselves to be
Good.
worthy offspring.
Now we can go heal up. It's in the Divine
Find
Quest.
the place imprinted in your minds by
Go in closer.
As you move closer, you see a balcony that looks unsettlingly like a large skeletal hand, and in its palm there stands a
Skeletal.
tall, hooded man, while a young girl cowers behind him. The man speaks in a clattering, hard voice.
Halt! Who goes?
We've come a long way seeking answers to restore power to our gods. Do you know what we speak? You know what? Skip the story. This is
Girl,
quite
who
long.
stood silent and motionless.
Enter.
You enter the ivory tower, and as you step through the threshold,
Presence
you
of
find
Veles.
yourself standing on a burnt-out plain filled with grey ash.
I think I
red
want to do the
fire
social
particles in
fight.
the air.
Just
In the
because
distance, you
I'm
see
like
a
role
withering
playing, being a bit of a fanatic against him. Let's see if we can do this or not. I hope we can. Wow, they do 11 damage. That's quite a lot. Our shade is our best one though. I can't first action the shade, but the shade has got loads of hit points, so that's not too concerning. Surprising that Zug Zug is so good in social situations. Oh god, look at those hit points. What the fuck is this game? That's a fair reaction. I should probably be countering tactics. These are sixes. What are the counters? Counter tactic is intelligence. I think support ally for huge damage is pretty damn good, but I'm probably going to shield him, just give him some survivability, and then support him to make him decent. So the shade kills that guardian. Zug Zug does 8 plus 4, he kills that one. Then Veles damages one of these two. I think we just get more bodies on the field and try to damage them. And support them, I mean. Oh, you confused me, you bastard! I could give Chebor a first action. But then I got to support him to get him above 15 damage, so he'd need 11 support ally. You could probably do that. But then I confuse him, fuck's sake. Should have put him up there first. Okay, let's see how it plays out. These are the best sound effects. I love them. why I find it so amusing. We did most of the work there. I think we're good. Yeah, we're fine. Milarad, get in there. Do we have a first action 7? We don't. So 9 damage is not enough. Let's support her. 14 damage. That's 12. That's 13. So that's fine. Can I get him support up to 10? I feel like I could have maybe auto-resolved this, but auto-resolving a 4 skull is terrifying, let alone a 3 skull.
The bear changes into an avatar of Veles himself, and he gestures you to rise up. Well said, my children, well said. We must indeed work together to undo what befell Thea and my pantheon. There is an ancient elven wanderer that survived the massacre concocted by those vile humans at the university. You must seek him out and find a way for him to give me his immortal life force. Be careful.
Give it to
the
me?
poor soul is all but madness. I will guide you and whisper a plan into your ears when the time comes. Trickery may be the only way to achieve this goal safely. Now go, seek him out.
Okay, nice. +4 tactics, awesome. And extra intelligence for 40 turns, which is probably going to help making these next few things that I have to do a bit easier. That does look very scary, though. Okay, so what's in the area? We've got that there, then there is Herbalist's Hut. Giant's Return. There was a place of interest. There you go. Suspicious Tower and place of interest. I want to go check those out as well. Let's get down here first. Actually, you know what? Camp a bit, because we've got some wounded people. Whew, safely back to the village. Now I've just got to assign everybody appropriately. So what's the most difficult? That's the most difficult. And then 16 soup. Oh, we lost our little rat. Pity. Best gatherer, get us poultry. You get us veggies, fruit, wood.
Thea is not an easy.
Another warrior, excellent. Vera, welcome. More technology. I kind of think I want to get what, gold. I've already got gold unlocked. I think I need more of wood, like elven wood and dryad wood. Roasted meals is tempting, as is baked meals, but I kind of want to get this blessed tree symbol. In reverence of the lost cosmic tree, this symbol brings the blessings of the gods. Within the bounds of the village, all bless effects do not disappear, and the curse of darkness is removed. Really good. But if I took that, then what building would I have to? Because I've got 9 buildings so far. 2 cabbage fields, manger, watchtower. I feel like I can get away with only 1 cabbage field. You know, I've got 7 children now anyway. Okay, we need more tech points. Let's Build more Warhammers. Can I make one entirely out of Moonstone? How much damage is that going to do? 32 and 4 magic. Awesome. Well, fucking hell, go ahead. Many as you can. 4 of them. That should give us a lot of tech points. What do you reckon, guys? Hang on to the tech points for Blessed Tree Symbol? I think so. Expedition, how are we for wounds? I still need to camp for one more day, I think. And there was that new warrior here who I didn't give any equipment to. Vera. Is there a big Warhammer for you to use? Well, there will be soon. But in the meantime, 5 armor, 9 shielding, 18 shielding, 41 armor. Holy crap, what a tank. Five gathering is not terrible. 7 gathering is not terrible for a starting like level 4 warrior. What amulet can I give you? Extra damage. 29 damage, also not bad for a one-handed blunt weapon. Okay, come on, we have to be all healed up here. Full health around the whole board. Good. Let's break camp and whoa! Is that a goblin army? A goblin boss, 2 goblin beastmasters, and 7 others. Okay. Let's take a little break. It's been a good 2-hour session of Thea. Ugh. The story is ripping along now, even if there's a lot of talking. I'm going to take a quick dinner break, and when I come back, we'll do some Darkest Dungeon, and then some XCOM after that. See you guys in a bit, probably 1 hour.